early morning live stream because I'm definitely probably not gonna do a live later today unless something major pop up. So um, I think this is the third boxing live stream I did in a row. So we did some variety earlier this week, but we ain't here for a good time, not a long time. So I don't know if we got any fights this week, so I can't really call it. But but yeah, Canelo back. Um, Using Crawford and David Benavidez name to sell his fight. Crash out course, signed the Matchroom. I'll start off there. So for the most part, Shakur Stevenson signs the Matchroom. It's rumored to be a one-fight deal. I don't really consider that signing the Matchroom for a one-fight deal, especially if the deal don't have no options on it. So it's a one-fight deal. He still had the freedom to do whatever he want to do, from what I understand behind the scenes. I really don't care. Uh, I don't care. He ain't fighting nobody. He fighting Joe Cordina. Um, that better BF card is weak as hell. But the main event is what we all came to see. No Diddy. So that's cool. I want to see Ben Whitaker. And obviously outside of that, I don't care about nothing else. But congratulations for him. Apparently the bag is supposed to be right for him to do that. But, I don't really wish this. Actually, I don't wish to see the guy fight again. You don't fight for the fans. You don't care what nobody think. You boring as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then you just a Ralph Tresvant ass ninja, a man with sensitivity. So I don't really care for the guy at this point. And a lot of people don't like him. I know people who casually don't watch boxing don't like him. And I'm good on the dude. But I wish him nothing but the best, to be honest. Um, and hopefully, he able to secure money and take care of his family and lead the game as healthy as possible. But I don't care for the guy. So that's just me personally. I tried to root for him, but shit he be doing be goofy. And I know you could say it's for entertainment purposes only, but you can't talk spicy and then fight without no spice. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. So, congratulations to him. I don't know if they'd eventually get a long-term partnership going, or this be a long-term partnership. Who knows? But, I don't think anybody is going to stop watching college football in America on a Saturday afternoon, or stop, enjoying their family time with their family to watch this undercard. I think, bare minimum, you probably stop what you're doing, and watch the better BF and Beaver fight, but the card is atrocious. I just care about seeing Ben Whitaker. If I don't see it and I'm doing something else, I stream it. Y'all know this. I don't be covering them fucking fights like I used to after the fights no more. Like, I get up the next morning and talk about it. Like, I don't do that shit. If it's a big fight, then I stream from the bedroom or whatever. Just laying there in the dark, I stream from there. But yeah, I don't be covering that shit like I used to. Nah. And people be like, why don't you do live commentary? Because everybody else do it. So what's the point? Everybody else giving their own commentary, and most of them niggas y'all probably don't be learning nothing. So that's why I don't do it. It's a waste of my time. I'd rather be doing other shit on Saturday night. But nonetheless, congratulations to Crash Out Core, or what they call him now, Shakur the Outlaw Stevenson. But yeah, so basically Canelo went on Usman podcast. I guess Usman got hands, feet, and toes and elbows put on him in the UFC, and now he want to start a podcast with Henry, whoever the hell the dude is. So yeah, he want to start a podcast now that he got hands, foot, and toes put on him. And the dude that beat him, he just got beat. So, UFC is very exciting. So, and I heard for that card, well, what's the dude's name from the UK that beat him? I forget the guy's name. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. I forgot the name of the dude that beat him. And Dana White was mad as hell. He refused to give out fighter bonuses for that fight. And he said that he not going to up the fighter bonus again. He upped it for the whole fight card. Said he's a cheap motherfucker, boy. Real talk. He's cheap. He don't be wanting to pay them ninjas. But it is what it is. And that's really the American way. Nowadays, that wasn't the American dream. You have people who are able to, work their profession and provide for a family of four or five comfortably, and a woman can stay at home and do womanly duties, but not even in, a big company where you put your life on the line like mixed martial arts. You make enough money. These dudes still be working 9 to 5s. They still borrowing money from each other. So, yeah, it's mad unfortunate. You know, they're not gonna be happy until people wake up and all. And I told y'all they ain't gonna be happy till people wake up. They're already running past the religious borderlines. All people gotta do is run past the laws. And if you think about it, the laws really ain't nothing. It's subjective. It's subjective to the money you got, the power you got, and who you are. If people really wanted to free their people, they could. But it is what it is. But but yeah, y'all had them. You see them 4 black women who was contracted into the prison. They were sneaking phones and stuff in for the prisoners. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that on the regular channel. I don't know if I get to it this morning or maybe tomorrow, but I'm gonna talk about that shit. But for the most part, so Canelo went on a podcast to trash Crawford and David Benavidez, 2 dudes he refused to fight. You know, um, he basically said that Terence Crawford, based on his last fight at 54, his true weight is at 147. Look here, dude. I'm trying to see what everybody else seen in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo only saying now, had Crawford not called out Canelo, he wouldn't have nothing to say. He said Crawford did good. And it's just, the fighters today is just, they hoes. When they see a fighter that see them as competition and want to fight, they just diminish everything they did. Every time Terence Crawford touched Israel Madrimov, he hurt him. So where is this mythical fight where Terence Crawford got bullied around? And maybe he was a tad bit hesitant because Madrimov, if you know him, he threw a lot of sneaky overhand rights and lefts, which Crawford did a great job of defending. And he got a really good lead uppercut, which Terence Crawford did a great job of defending. And he was out the ring for a year. So my thing is, his true weight is not at 47, it's not at 54. He should go to 47. My thing is this, that's his first fight at 154 pounds. And I thought he looked damn good. And to me, ain't nobody really signing up to fight him. Ain't nobody really signing up to fight Terence Crawford. Virgil Ortiz called that old, pump faking ass offer. So ain't nobody really signing up to fight him. So that should let you, that's the proof in the pudding right now. Jerron Boots Ennis, he said he want to fight Bud and they can make it happen. Bud available right now. And you don't want to fight Curran Churkachan or Curran Jerk Chicken. You don't want to fight him again. So why not call Terence Crawford and Turkey Al-Sheet and really start popping shit off about them to get Crawford to, put his attention on you. You got the WBO, he got the WBO. I mean, he got the IBF, excuse me. But I'm pretty sure they sanctioned that fight. You had a relationship before you jumped out of there. See, they'll sit here and talk shit about their competition because they don't want to fight them. But if you wanted to fight them, why would you shit on the fight that people want to see? That's what I was saying about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And that's one thing that Miles. That's one thing I was saying about I like about Brian Norman. I meant to say yesterday about, come here, Miles. Hold on. That's one thing I was saying about Brian Norman Jr. and Jerron Boots Ennis is that here, hold on. I was saying about them is that, you ain't never hear nobody say, oh, this nigga suck or this nigga ass. You ain't hear that? Brian Norman Sr., they gave Boots and them the proper respect. And I'm pretty sure Boots and his daddy gave him the proper respect because they've been sparred before, from what I understand. But they understand that it's respect there. And they understand that they probably actually do want to fight each other. It's just the business. Some of these guys don't mind fighting each other. It be the business. Come on. Miles. Some of these dudes don't mind fighting each other. It be the business. It be them white collars, it be them Arams, the Eddie Hearns. Hey mate, if you wait this long, mate, you can get this fight, mate. If you do, I'm telling you, Brian, don't fight him. If you wait 10 years, it'll be worth more money than Aladdin found in the cave. Brian, look, Papa Norman, listen to me. I'm telling you, that's what they be telling them niggas, man. But it's a respect factor there. You never heard one of them niggas say, oh, that nigga trash or he ass. Now, I did hear Brian Norman Sr. Was kind of talking about like Boots, or the son was saying, I think both were saying, Boots really ain't fought nobody. Who has he fought to be the A side over them like that? And they got a point there. They all on the same level. But niggas think because they fought on PBC, that's a badge of honor. Them niggas ain't got no money and they ain't had no viewership neither. Telling y'all, pull up the real numbers. Um, but yeah, Canelo going around and he's really not his true weight is at 47 and he didn't look good at 54. Nigga, we can say you didn't look good when you fought Kovalev, a man that it was alleged that you paid to take a dive and you was losing that fight and he was coming off a quick turnaround and a war with Anthony Yard. You know, you know what I'm saying? When B will put hands, foot, toes, and elbows on you. Somebody he want to rematch with Beaver if he get undisputed. What about a better BF get it? You don't want that work? Y'all got a lot of shit to talk about how better BF overrated. Y'all root against better BF every fight. Every fight y'all root against Arthur better BF. Am I wrong? Y'all, a lot of y'all was like, yeah, Gosvick is winning the fight. I'm like, what fight is y'all watching? Nigga got clipped. That's how I be knowing most of y'all don't know shit about boxing. Y'all be listening to the commentary, letting them shape y'all opinions and shit. Don't know what's going on in the ring. But I don't know, I just got mad hungry. I don't feel like cooking. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. I definitely don't feel like cooking this morning. I've been cooking all these mornings. But yeah, Turkey Al Sheik, he trying to talk to me while I got a fight going on. That's not how I handle my business. Talk to me after the fight. And that's what Canelo's saying. If you want to make the fight, we can hash the business out after the fight. He trying to talk to me after the fight. And while I'm fighting, I don't do business like that. Like, nigga, you ain't got no real fight. He ain't got no real fight. Let's be real. He ain't got no real fight. Canelo Alvarez ain't got no real fight. Berlanga ain't no real opponent. It's like when you play Tekken or a Street Fighter, you just do practice and the opponent stand there so you can work on your combinations. You can work on your special moves so you can use them on command. Nah, stop. Without smashing your buttons. He ain't got no real fight coming up. That's crazy to me. He talking about, I got a fight coming up. Double tap the screen and like the video. I said, brothers and sisters in my Umar voice, double tap the screen and like the video. He talking about he don't do business while, negotiate while he got another fight lined up. He said, I do my own business. And, man, fuck your business. Your business ain't working for me. Fighting Edner Berlanga and then trying to sell like he got a real chance. No. Trying to sell like he got a real chance. Like, get the fuck out of here. So now he going on the Crawford slander bandwagon, and that's the popular thing to do is slander Crawford, because when he want to fight you, slander Crawford. That's what I don't understand. If he's nobody, then stop fielding questions about him. Say, I don't want to talk about Terence Crawford. I don't want to fight him. That's cool. He said, understand for him, he wants to make history, and everybody thinks it's easy, but on the inside, it's a whole different ball. Okay, show him then. If they gonna pay you more money than you making right now, then what's the issue? And this is the fighter that they say is the greatest in Mexican history. Like, that's a joke. That's a joke. Cause the way he be moving, bro, if that's y'all greatest fighter, then I don't know what to say. Y'all lineage is weak. It's trash. Because he should not be our greatest fighter because he ain't shit. And I've been saying it for years. This ain't new how he moving and how reserved he moving. This ain't new. And people point to his resume. He did more. He been around longer than everybody else. and he can fight who he want to fight, unlike most other people in boxing. So he can have any fight that he actually wants. Literally, he can have any fight that he actually wants in the sport of boxing. You know, and you just always talk about the fights that you don't want. And I ain't saying I understand not fighting Crawford. He got a fear of fighting fighters that could walk and chew bubblegum. You know, he said he want a fighter. Come on. Come on, stop. Stop. This nigga is hard-headed, bro. Come on. He got a fear of fighting fighters that can walk and chew bubblegum. Then he said, well, you know, Eddie said, well, he only wants to fight fighters that come straight ahead. Okay, bet. We can make that happen. Benavidez. He comes straight ahead. What's the problem with David Benavidez? He comes straight ahead. Oh, I gained nothing from that fight. The only thing he gains is 25 extra pounds. Like, okay, bro. Okay, you got a guy that come right at you, ain't gonna move too much, gonna come right to you. You know, you can combo him up, left, right, roll. You know what I'm saying? You can do everything you need to do to him. Nah, it's still excuses. It's still excuses. So that's the thing to do, is to diminish the guy that people want to see you fight, or the guy that want to fight you. It's no. Oh my God, I'm so tired of this nigga, man. Thank you. At least you got the message. Come on, man. This dude just be like, he ain't no puppy neither, bro. He be doing dumb stuff. For an old wise man, he do a lot of dumb stuff. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. Miles. Come on. And then when you get sick, it's not gonna be my fault. But yeah, he do, you know, but back to Canelo, yeah, he don't want to fight nobody, bro. And people need to support that with their non-support whenever he fights September, whatever it is. Don't watch it. Don't stream it. No. Come on. Don't watch it. Don't stream it. That's what I say. Don't watch it. Don't stream it. You know, and really what, you know, and then I talk about Benavidez and then we wrap it up. So he basically said about David Benavidez that, you know, he said the same thing he said about Crawford. At 175, he didn't look good. He struggled with a guy that just recently came out of retirement. And, you know, 75 is his true weight class. You could tell. He basically going around, and this is the second time he said it, that David Benavidez, and, basically he insinuating, or he's saying in so many words that he's a weight bully. That's what he's saying. He's saying that he a weight bully. And, you know, that Goldsvik exposed him, and if he wasn't retired, he didn't retire, he would have been. Look here, dude. That man got beat so bad by Brother BF, he walked away, and he willingly came back as your sparring partner. So, at the end of the day, he lost. Right? You struggled with a Kovalev that was old, on a quick turnaround. You weighed him in 5,000 times, allegedly, and you still was losing that fight in a lot of people's opinion. So for you to talk about who weight class is what and where he struggled, like, bro, you struggled in all your fights. You ain't never watched no top fighter. It ain't Benavidez's fault that he retired. And if you seen something that you like that you can expose from Benavidez while fighting Alexander Goldsvik, well, you an active fighter. Why don't you step in the ring and show Goldsvik how it's done? Go to 75 and show him how it's done. No rehydration clauses. No, none of that. Straight up and down. No hot wire in the fight. You show us how it's done. You know, show us how it's done. Show us how it's done. See, a lot of these dudes be having a lot of opinion on particular fighters and how to, you know, oh, he ain't that good or he won't, but they refuse to jump in the ring with him. At the end of the day, all he doing is using Terence Crawford and David Benavidez's name to sell his weak ass fight, and don't nobody care. All these dudes is really kind of following that Devin Haney blueprint, popping up on these different podcasts, is going to Sway Universe, going to the Breakfast Club. And Bill was like, he was the first dude that started having these brothers kind of really do that in the Breakfast Club. He said he did that. And now everybody, the promotion is so lazy is that that's what everybody want to start doing. You know, they don't do no documentaries no more. You know, because their lives are boring, their training camps are boring, their personalities are boring. You know, so they don't do no documentaries on the training camp. You know, they don't do no real promotion. You know, and don't nobody care. And don't nobody give a flying F. So, like I said before, he using them to promote, but he also using them to tell fans that guess what? I ain't making them fights. Them fights ain't worth the risk. What up, Kobe? Them fights ain't worth the risk. And I mean, shit, it is what it is. If he don't want to fight, I just feel like he should just walk away from the game. So, you know, but you know, people want to see the Benavidez fight, and he insists on not giving people what they want to see. He said he don't want to fight a mover and Terence Crawford back. We got a guy that comes straight for you for Benavidez. Oh, all he bring is risk and 25 pounds fight night. Like, nigga, you do, like Berlanga said, you do the same thing. You come in heavy versus smaller opponents, and you drain bigger opponents. So that's why I really don't look at him as a great fighter. I don't look at him as a special fighter. I look at him as a privileged fighter. You know, because every nook and cranny, he got to have an advantage. Somewhere, some way, somehow, I done seen this dude allegedly change the weight at the weight class at the weigh-in so many times. I done seen him do it. I done seen him do it. He changed the weight right at the fucking weigh-in allegedly. The fight is scheduled to be 54. All of a sudden, you turn around and it's at 60. I mean, it's at 50, 60, or 58, or 55. You know. So, but him and Benavidez, and he just walk away. And I don't even think he's a Hall of Famer. I really don't. Like, a lot of these dudes they got in the Hall of Fame, they shouldn't be Hall of Famers. But he shouldn't be a Hall of Famer. He set boxing back. He was the boxing apocalypse. He set boxing back. And tell me I'm lying. He set boxing back. He set boxing back. Big time. You know? Him and Coon Mayweather Jr. set boxing back big time. But I just feel like, you know, what's the problem? This nigga be going way over places. Like, and he just refused to shit. Like, hurry up and shit so I can go in the house. Bruh. But like I was saying, like, they all talking about business and he drain everybody or he overhydrate to fight people. He never give you what you want to see when you want to see it, you know. But he just using them ninjas' name to promote. He just using their name to promote, and that's just what it boiled down to. He using their name to promote. So, but nonetheless, Crawford, I wouldn't even speak back to him. I don't negotiate during the fight. You don't have a real fight with Berlanga. That ain't no real freaking fight. Hold on. See if we can see this dude. That ain't no real fight. Damn, I forgot I gotta go to the city today. I really don't feel like it, bro. Ugh. I gotta drive all the way to the city. I don't be wanting to do shit when I work out and get off on Friday. Come here, man. Talk to your people. Talk to your people. Tell them how life been being a terrible dog for the last couple weeks. You getting better. Now talk to your people. Tell them. Nah, he got shit to say. Come on, man. No, I ain't going over there. Come on. But But yeah, man. But it is what it is. But then, yeah, this the kicker too. While we walking back, oh, you want to go to the fire hydrant? Come on. This the kicker. This dude say he don't mind rematching Dimitri Bivol. He don't mind rematching Dimitri Bivol. He don't mind it. He said if Bivol, beat Benavidez, they can rematch for undisputed. Right? He ain't say I want the winner. Cause remember he was fake calling out Arthur Benavidez. And y'all talking about Canelo will kill Benavidez. That's how I know either y'all mad sausage gobblers of Canelo, or y'all don't really know shit. Y'all really don't know shit about boxing. If Benavidez is still what he was, and you think Canelo can beat him, you absolutely wrong. That's why I be looking at Tim Bradley analysts all stupid sometimes. When he analyzed, like, what is y'all niggas watching? Talking about Canelo gonna avoid Mumbili. They definitely pushing propaganda. Are you serious? Canelo, Mumbili ass cheeks. Like, oh, the propaganda, you can't really listen to nobody in the sport of boxing. They all compromise. I don't like that nigga from the amateurs. Oh, he stole my style. They all compromise. Or Top Rank told me to say this. All these dudes is compromised. Their opinions, these YouTubers, their opinion compromised because a lot of them don't know what they talk about. Just listen to what they saying. They never talk about the X's and O's. And if they do, it's word salad. Or it's for like 5 seconds. They never talk about the X's and O's. When you hear them talking, it's always the business. It's all about he duck, she duck. And that's what it's about. A side, B side. That's what it's always about. Come on. It ain't about nothing. You don't learn nothing or nothing. So, he willing to rematch. And all he got to do is a little bit more to beat Bivol. And they going to rob Bivol to get him undisputed. That's one thing that I think that work against Bivol favor is his attitude. He don't have a killer instinct. And that's going to hurt him versus Benavidez. Now, he will go for the knockout, but he not no finisher. He will go for the knockout. He will go for the knockout, but he not a finisher. That's what I will say. He not a finisher. He not a finisher. So he will go for the knockout. He'll throw some punches, but when Crawford decides to go for the knockout, or better be able to go for the knockout, they get it. They know how to finish. They know how to take the proper chances. When Bivol looked to knock somebody out, he just step up the output. And that don't necessarily guarantee you a knockout or you be able to finish somebody. He don't really know how to punch in variety for real. It's either straights or hooks to the heads. But mostly they just straight punches. He get the TKO stoppage. When you're looking at Bud and Benavidez, they calculated when they finish you. They working up and down. They picking their shots. They got the proper distance where you can't smother them to tie them up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got the proper distance so you can't smother them and none of that. So yeah, it's an art to finishing. It's a mindset. And obviously they both had the power to do so. And that's why Madrimov, contrary to these dudes supposed to be professional boxers and all that, this is why Madrimov didn't engage with Bud. Because he knew, but in they punch a combination. If they need to stop you one shot at a time, they can. And Bivol just the guy to just say, you know what, I'm going to just step the output up. I'm going to just step up the output and just try to overwhelm you. And you're not going to stop everybody like that. Go. Yeah, you're not going to stop everybody like that. But Of course, he'd be open to going to Beaver because he know he gonna make it the distance with Beaver. He been in there before. He felt his power. And they try to claim him and Robert Garcia try to claim he had an injury. And man, Mexicans make so many excuses. There's always something with them. They're the most excuse-making motherfuckers on the planet in boxing. Marquez used to make a bunch of excuses. Canelo made a bunch of excuses. Oscar always made a bunch of excuses. The motherfuckers just, they make excuses after excuses. You can get in there and, rematch Beevil because it's worth it now. You get undisputed, it's worth it. I get it. You couldn't drain them. You couldn't gain a competitive advantage against them. Beevil be better BF. He gonna be hot as fish grease. He ain't gonna beat Beevil. They gonna straight up rob his ass. They gonna straight up rob him. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They gonna straight up rob him. I'm telling you, they gonna straight up rob him. And we all know it. We all know it. That's the only reason he gonna win. So when they talking about where did boxing go wrong, where did we go wrong with love in boxing? Shout out to LTD. What they went wrong in boxing was Canelo Alvarez and Floyd bitch nigga Mayweather. That's where they went wrong at. Everybody wanted to protect they talk about the money they getting. These niggas ain't getting no real money. I'm telling you. Once how they tax their bread and, promotional fees and paying their trainer, they not getting no real money. That money they think they getting, them niggas will be broke in 5 years if they not invested in it. And that's not talking about that one dude who just signed the Matchroom. I just talked about, that one dude extorting him. That nigga straight up extorting. He getting extorted by a senior citizen. It's wild. MDENT, salute. Hey, but what's so funny about it is, about the whole situation, Canelo got opponents and he refused to fight people. He refused to fight people. That shit crazy to me. That's why I told y'all we need Brian Norman Jr. and Jerron Ennis for the streets. For these boxing streets. That's the fight that's really going to keep boxing alive and hope jumpstart a lot of these young guys getting in the mix. These young guys be wanting to fight each other. And be the promoters that's talking about marinade and hold on. Holding on. It's super hard when the love is gone. And that's alright. That's what funny, man. LTD had them hits back in the day. Jeffrey Osborne's my ninja though. But yeah, other than that, man, that's pretty much all I really had. So we'll see what continues to happen with Canelo career. We'll see if he mix it up for better BF and Beeble. But right now, in boxing, it's stagnant right now. I don't think no good fights coming on. Because damn sure, what is it, September 12th? It damn sure ain't no good fight that day. And that's why you got all these people beefing in boxing because ain't nothing going on. We could have been talking about T.O. and Brian Norman Jr. T.O. talking about, I don't want to fight in New York no more. I want to fight in L.A. Like, who do he think he is? Like, who do he think he is? He's literally like, if he never fought again, would nobody in boxing be sad? If he literally fought again, would nobody in boxing be sad? So you really ain't got no good fights. You got better BF and Beevil. But that's about it. This is why you got Floyd Schofield, Daddy beefing with Greg Hackett. All these ninjas beefing because ain't nothing else to talk about. Let's just start personal beefs. When I see you, nigga, I'm gonna do this, and y'all ain't gonna never see each other. Him and that other dude arguing. Y'all be entertaining clown shit. I don't entertain it. I'm about to go back and forth. I don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say. Say what you want to say. But, when you say it in my face, that's when it become real. Think I'm about to be arguing back and forth with a nigga on the internet or a bitch on the internet? Absolutely not. Niggas got too much shit to do in real life. And all these niggas trying to do is sell their brand and sell this, and these niggas live in Montana in a hut. Of course I'd never see you. A lot of these dudes don't live in a major city and shit. They ain't got no motion going on, can't travel nowhere. So a lot of niggas be bored and start recording and trolling. And y'all know this, and I say this. Y'all notice how it's a different set of rules for black people, and it's a different set of rules for everybody else on social media. Some of the things that dude was saying about people, kids, and all that type of stuff, he ain't got banned. Ryan Garcia, some of the things Ryan Garcia said, he ain't got banned. Them people ain't forced Ryan Garcia to apologize. They ain't forced Ryan Garcia to apologize. Nope. They ain't forced him to apologize. But as soon as somebody think about it, Nick Cannon probably worth 10 times more. Nick Cannon probably worth 10 times more than Ryan Garcia, right? They made Nick Cannon apologize. And Nick Cannon had to apologize because ain't nobody else stand up for Nick Cannon. Jessica salute, I ain't see that. Dom say Canelo will whoop Bud. Okay, if he a whoop Bud, do it. If they paying you for it, do it. Why are we hesitating about something you getting paid really, really well for, and it's easy work? Do it. Manny, what up? Canelo doing everything to promote that Berlanga fight at this point. $90 ticket, $90 pay-per-view. I think he meant is insane. Manny, yeah, I'm not even watching it. And all these niggas that's complaining about the fight, they gonna have a post-fight reaction. They gonna have live commentary. Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas can't be that money hungry. Go drive Uber. Go drop some groceries off if you need to make money that bad. Show intelligence salute. He said, I don't know if B will be better. I mean, he might not. Better be if it's coming off a couple surgeries. Setting up his shot is the only thing B will needs to work up. That's what I was saying about finishing. You better not piss on that lady, sure. Good luck. He said, pop the balloon you sent me on IG was wild. Oh, you talking about the African one? Was it about the African one? I'm going to start doing some reviews on them. I was going to do them on a Patreon. I don't know yet. But yeah, he's talking about the African one where he said he loved God and all the girls popped their balloons. I mean, I think you have more success dating a woman that's religious. At least she believe in something. That's what I will say. Boxing down a slow death. T.O. would have got stopped by Brian Norman. Possibly. Should better be able to take a tune-up after. I mean, he old. He ain't a tune-up in boxing. Once you take a tune-up, your year can be over with. So, probably not. Yeah, the Christian guy from Texas. Oh, yeah, the brother, he looked clean, well-spoken. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he looked clean, well-spoken. Said he loved God, right? That's the one right there. And I ain't gonna lie, most of the women was on point. Man, that was the balloon pop yams edition. They had the front end back end. You know when the girl got a front end and the back end, you already know she gonna think she's super special. I had this old chick hit on me at Walmart. I still ain't ran into her again. I should have got her. Boy, you could tell she was the shit back in her day. She like in her 40s. She had the front end and the back end. I'm like, man, you could tell she probably used to strip or something. Because she got the little butterfly tattoo on the chest and shit. I started listening. This was a while ago. Months ago, I started to get her ass. She had the front end and the back end. You already know, a little bit of tequila, a little bit of Cosmigos to get her right, bust her right open. For sure. And she was choosing too. Who got winning between Brian Norman and Boo? I don't know. I have to look at it. I seen a lot of. I seen a lot of Boots, but not as much of Brian Norman Jr. I seen him fight that last fight, but he definitely got the style to beat Boots, or compete with him. So I had to look at it, but I like them both. But that's all I got. We about to go in this house. Well, I think we about to go in this house. Come on, come on. Well, you about to pee? But yeah, that while he peeing or sniffing, whatever. Yeah, that balloon pop was crazy. That balloon pop was wild. Yeah. I meant to brush my teeth on with the bed last night. I forgot. I definitely can tell. Come on. But yeah, that's all I got, man. He said I heard Brian Norman gave Bud. Yeah, they said he dropped Bud 3 times in sparring. But it's sparring though. They said Tank came back and got his retribution. So Tank got a little bit of dog in him. But yeah, let me get up out of here.